Hey friends, welcome back to another YouTube video. Today's video is going to be about financial anxiety. So let me know in the comments, you guys, if you are experiencing financial anxiety, and let's just go ahead and get straight into today's video. Now, for the past few months, you guys, I personally have experienced a lot of financial anxiety. So I figured, why not create today's video to help anyone else out there that may feel like they're alone. Trust me, you guys, you are not. So today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to ease financial anxiety in 5 steps and just give you guys some examples of ways that I've been coping with my own financial anxiety. Now, if you are someone who doesn't, experience financial anxiety, you're probably like, what is that? What does that even mean? Well, financial anxiety just refers to stress, worry, or just an uneasy feeling that you may have when it comes to your finances or your current financial situation. It can be a result from like many different things. Maybe you've, racked up quite a bit of debt recently, or you just don't feel like you have enough money saved, or you're just not sure with today's economy, like if you even have enough money for your future. Like I said, this is a common thing and it's just not talked about enough. So I wanted to make today's video to kind of help you guys out and let you guys know, what I've been doing to kind of cope, like I said, with my own financial anxiety. So the first step, or the first thing that I, needed to do or realized I needed to do to actually ease my financial anxiety, and that is going to be face the numbers. So what I mean, you guys, when I say face the numbers, it's so important for you to actually know what your income is, your expenses are, and any type of debt that you may have. Like, you need to know what those numbers actually are, because then you know what you have to work on or what you have to work it with. When you face the numbers, you guys, you are able to create a detailed budget, and then it does give you some kind of sense of control over your finances, but it'll also give you clarity of where you're actually standing financially. You may think, you're bringing in more money than you actually are, or you may be able to pinpoint, what are some of your spending habits as well. So the first thing that you're going to need to do to ease your financial anxiety is going to be really look at your numbers, create that detailed budget, and then kind of go from there. Now, the second step that I found that has helped me kind of ease my financial anxiety, and if you guys have watched any of my recent budget with me, then I've kind of accumulated some debt. And so the second thing, or the second step that I've been using to kind of ease my financial anxiety is debt management, you guys. Now, if you do have debt, it is important for you to come up with some kind of strategy to tackle that debt. Now, I personally like to use the debt snowball method, just because I like instant gratification. And so what that means is that I will typically pay the smallest debt first and then work my way on to the next one, the next one, the next, and so on. Some people also use the debt avalanche method, which would be the opposite. So they may start with whichever debt is the highest balance and kind of work their way, to the smallest balance. But again, since I like instant gratification, I found that the debt snowball method actually works best for me. Now, the third step into easing or managing my financial anxiety, and this one has saved me a lot of anxiety over the past few months as well. And I'm just going to say, build in emergency fund, you guys. I cannot stress enough, you guys, how important it is for you to have some kind of financial safety net. Now, if you don't have a starter emergency fund, I would recommend about $1,500 as a starter emergency fund. The idea is just to have a few months worth of expenses in a high yield savings account, you guys. Don't miss that step. So if you don't have that emergency fund, definitely start working towards that emergency fund. Once you have your starter $1,500, then go ahead and work on 3 months, 6 months, and then even 1 year. This is going to take a lot of people more time, but it's best to have some kind of financial safety net than not having anything at all, because that does lead to eventually, accumulating more debt. So again, if you don't have that financial safety net of having an emergency fund, it does kind of ease some of that anxiety that comes with, having those unexpected expenses. So definitely focus on step number 3, which is going to be building some kind of emergency fund if you don't already have one. Now, the 4th step, you guys, to easing your financial anxiety, for me is going to, this is what's worked for me, you guys. I'm just going to put be mindful. Now, I talked about this in some of my other videos as well. Sometimes when I'm experiencing anxiety or stress, I am just like swiping my card away, not really being intentional, and that can really hurt you financially, you guys. So I know it may be hard in the moment, but having mindful spending can really impact your overall financial well-being. So being able to just take a moment and differentiate between what do I really want, what do I really need, and go from there can really help you when it comes to financial anxiety. And also, I will add financial regret as well, because I noticed that a lot of times when I am just spending money because I'm feeling anxious or I'm stressed, then I instantly regret, spending those money, because I'm like, did I really need that? And most of the time I didn't. So be mindful as well of your spending, and that's going to kind of help you, manage or reduce some of that financial anxiety that you may be experiencing. And then step number 5 that I found, and I have to constantly remind myself of this one, you guys, and that is be patient. Now, when I say be patient, you guys, I know there are so many of us, myself included, that would love to reach all of our financial goals overnight. And let's just say, let's just go ahead and put it out there, you guys. Unless you're hitting the lottery or a jackpot, that's just not realistic, okay? So we have to set realistic financial goals for ourselves. And that is going to be by, establishing some short-term and long-term financial goals. And what that will do for you is that can give you a sense of accomplishment or a motivation, because it'll allow you to kind of check some of those things off your list versus trying to say, for example, I want to save $20,000. Now, it's not realistic for myself at the current financial state that I am in to save that in 1 month. And so if I were to put that strain or stress on myself, that doesn't really help me, because that's not realistic for where I currently am in life. And so again, in that 5th step, you guys, the way to kind of ease your financial anxiety is going to be patient with yourself and be realistic as well. Like I said, it's not going to be an overnight process. There is levels, you guys. Just be patient with yourself. Don't compare your journey to anyone else's, because I say this a lot too, you guys. Like, everyone, you're not going to see every single thing. I share a lot of videos about my finances, but I guarantee you guys have not seen every single piece of my financial life. And so that's why you take the information that you see here on YouTube, see online, and you apply what works for you and never just compare yourself. Now, struggling with any type of anxiety, you guys, especially like financial anxiety, it can be overwhelming. Like I said, it is something that I personally struggle with myself. So if it's something that you're experiencing or you're struggling with and you just feel like at the current moment you're stuck, go ahead and get professional help. Seek advice with some professional that can help create a plan for you to kind of ease that stress, because that can be detrimental as well. Like I said, these tips that I'm giving you guys today in this video, these should be able to help you guys get started on like a better path towards your financial well-being. But again, if you don't find this helpful, if you don't think you can do this by yourself, then definitely seek financial help. Talk to a family member, a friend, someone you trust, a spouse, a partner, whoever that may be, to help you achieve what it is that you're needing to achieve, you guys. So make sure you share this video, you guys. If you know someone who is currently experiencing financial stress or anxiety, if you have experienced financial anxiety before, share your experience in the comments with us, and any tips that you may have for anyone who is watching this video, maybe looking for advice as well, you guys. You just never know who you're able to help. If you enjoyed today's video, as always, you guys, please give it a big old thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.